Expo, and I'm really excited. So this is the day 2 while we are interviewing, and how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good at the moment. Ask me in a few hours' time and I might not be quite as awake.
You've been having sleepless nights.
Well, one of the things is, when you're organising an expo, you tend to get a very small amount of sleep. So I'm running on a couple of hours sleep a night for about a week.
Okay.
Well, the Indians are good at that, because our team in India are phenomenal. I don't know how they manage to get by with such a small amount of sleep.
So, how did Body Power come into existence?
Oh, in India or worldwide?
All over the world, and then in India. What made you think that you need to get Body Power to India?
Okay, so well, it first came into existence in 2008 when we had I had built up a business running trade shows, big expos, and I sold that business to a private equity business in 2008. And then I was able to do what my real passion was, that was fitness. So we had this team meeting, and cut a long story short, we came up with the name BODYPOWER. We wanted to do a show which really focused on power sports, and that's how it started.
And then how did it come to India?
It came to India because one of my first jobs was in the pharmaceutical industry, and I was selling the product in an area called Birmingham, which you might have heard of, right in the centre of the UK. And there were loads and loads of Indian doctors and pharmacists in Birmingham. And so I was exposed to Indians when I was working there. And for whatever reason, I really got on well with Indian doctors and pharmacists. I used to really like their the real entrepreneurial spirit, a hard-working nature.
Fascinating.
Really passionate. And so I just really got on well with them. So I knew then, once I'd established BODYPOWER in the UK, that actually my next logical place to go was India.
How did you get into fitness? When did it start?
School, football, running. Running is my big thing, and cycling. So, I've been through a few different sports that I've liked. As I've got older, I've changed. I used to be really into squash, which is played in India, of course, but it's not. I don't think it's that massively popular.
Yeah.
But in the UK, I was a good level squash player. But at my ripe old age of 47, I can't play squash anymore. It's too hard. So I started to do cycling and running, like endurance races and things.
And do you think, is there any difference between the UK fitness and India fitness?
Well, there's a difference in the markets because the UK fitness market is really well established. It's been, if you look at the market, it's done all of its main growth, and now it's plateaued off and it's fairly stable with slow growth. Whereas the Indian fitness market is completely different. It's really exciting because actually it's growing fast as Indians start to realise how important fitness is.
And what is the difference you've seen from the last year Body Expo and the today Body Expo that's happening right now?
It's grown again. The main difference for me is that the stands they've gone up a level. So it's great to have such good exhibitors. The one thing about BODYPOWER is we really try and approach everything as a team. So we've got our ambassador team who do an amazing job. We've got the head office team who do a great job. But we've also got a team of exhibitors. We try and work together so that we promote them, they promote us, and they are putting more and more resource into their stands, investing in what they do. And you'll see out there's probably 5 stands that have got upstairs in upper decks in their stands, which is brilliant. Yeah, it's great to see that.
So from a CEO point of view, if somebody had to start business, what advice will you give to all the youngsters? Like what things we need to keep in mind with business point of view?
Well, there's a few things. One is make sure you're passionate about what you're doing, because
never-ending passion.
Passion is so important. Dedication.
Exactly.
People have got different definitions of what dedication is.
How will you define dedication?
I define it as giving absolutely everything to that thing that you're dedicated about. You have to own it, you have to live it, you have to breathe it. people quite often say to me, "Oh, why don't you chill out? Why don't you relax a bit?" And I say, "Well, why would I? Why would
This is
I?
fun. Why would I?
I'm enjoying it. You know, so do something you're passionate about.
Right.
Do something you're really dedicated to. They're the two.
You never get bored of that is something that's passion and dedication,
Absolutely.
and you keep on going with it.
Yeah. So that would be my advice. If you want to start your own business, one, have the courage to go and do it. Two, be dedicated, and three, be passionate about it.
And what do we expect from the next Body Power Expo that will happen in 2018?
Well, of course, before we do the next Body Power Expo, we've got the tour again. So
Yes,
the Body
tour.
Power tour's become huge. We did it in November.
Yeah.
14 cities in 19 days. That was tough.
Crazy.
That was very tough. I am ambitious, so I want to do as much as possible. We'll be changing the tour a little bit for this year because we've launched our new nutrition brand. So Body Power Nutrition's launched with its own supplements, really good quality
Merchandise.
products, good prices. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. And we are going to be doing a whole series of nutrition seminars and talks so that we can educate people about nutrition. And on the back of that, of course, we'll be growing our nutrition business. So we've got all that. We've got the Body Power Tour, which will visit a lot of cities. I haven't decided how many, but I want to do new areas that I haven't been to. And then, of course, we've got the next expo, which will be bigger still. But also we're developing the Bangalore Expo and in Delhi as well.
So we expect a lot from you.
Yes, you're going to get a lot.
We'll end it over here.
Okay.
It was so great talking to you, Nick, and I hope to see you again next year.
Thank you very much for taking the time for an interview.
Bye.
Bye.